What's up, YouTube? This is Bunbury Brandywine, and today we are focusing on defense. I wanted to show you two videos that were attacks by actually the same character. He ended up winning, finally, but he didn't take any, well, he took less than 1,000 of the cash I had available, and this was last night before I spent all of it. There was a significant amount of money that he could have taken, which is why he sat there and tried to figure out how to win. So let's watch his failed attempt first, and during this failed attempt, I will explain how the defense works, and then finally we'll look at the hideout to see my newer kind of modified version that I'm thinking won't be as good, but I'm just trying to adapt things and find ways that things don't work to extrapolate better ways of doing things. So the first thing that I do is a little bit of psychology. This guy figured it out instantly, but I put all three of my entries right next to my vault, but he can't get to it from there. Sometimes, probably like 30% of the time, someone will drop everything right here thinking they can get right to the vault, and then they have to come up with a new strategy, which is fantastic for me. So here is the first bit of my strategy, and that is I have a doorway here, nothing going on in here, and a doorway there. And what this will do, whoops, there's a glitch, is it will force him to pool all of his troops right on top of this doorway. So they're going to pool here first, and then they're going to come and pool here. Now here's what I have going on inside. You see that orange at the bottom of the screen there? That is, of course, a barrel that will explode. There's another barrel on the inside. The two of them are just within range of each other, and you have a mine a little further south. Now what this will do is it'll force these characters that are all, see how they're pooling up here? Is exactly what I want. I want them to have to work their way together to get through my defenses. And by the time they get through this door, they're all pulled together, and they're going to explode as one big happy family, which is brilliant. So I'll probably go back to this style. The second video, you'll see I shifted things up a bit, and it didn't work quite as well. So he knows something's up, and he sent his other troops off yonder to get them out of the way so that he can electrocute stuff in here and hopefully not detonate things. He throws gas in and he misses because it wasn't open in time. Look at that. Look at that. The Riddler's health is over half gone with one explosion of a mine he didn't even trigger. His hologram or his little robot helper triggered that. And by the time they get through all of these boxes and they try to hide behind another box, they're going to trigger even more mines. And by the time they get through my my barricades down here, which notice I also leave a little slot, I left a little slot open there so that my loony bin could trickle through. By the time he gets through, it's pretty much over. Harley's going to do work. She does some great AoE. There goes the rest of his defenders. The Riddler's going to try to do nothing. He's gone. Between Harley and my bodyguard, it's over. He knows it's over. He tries to get out, but it's too late. So this was a successful, like I said, this was a successful defense. He's going to try to use his breaker to get into the vault. Not happening. So in the next video, we'll see. I've changed some things around, and I really like what I did with the vault. I stuck those, I stuck the safes in front of the vault, which slowed him down, and this is why he only ended up getting that 800 as opposed to my entire vault. And this time, there are a few things that I did differently. One thing I'll focus on specifically that I did the same. I've still got that barrel up here. I still have the mines detonating both of those barrels in a row, and it's going to do a significant amount of damage to whoever walks through there. Now in this case, he knows the deal. He's already played this base once, and I changed some stuff up here. I put my security closer to my supervillain. I don't like that as much, but I still have this door here and this door here that is going to hopefully cause them to pool. And in this case, like I said, he's savage. So let's fast forward a little bit. He gets his troops out of the way. He sends Harley ahead. And in this case, he's going to blow the door, and in Harley goes. But she already blew everything. So she loses one hyena. That was a very, very, very effective way of breaking through that defense. Other than he gassed his own troops, and this is going to cost him the victory. So he gassed his own troops while Harley took too long to open that door. So I suggest having your highest level door at that point. And she wisely throws the machine gun on the loony bin. She's going to take that out. Harley's doing backflips. I should have left my Harley on defense like we did last time. His breaker manages to get through the sandbags. And here's where everything goes crazy for him. I've still got my supervillain at full health, and I've got his bodyguard, who's going to sit there and hold everyone off of him and do some AoE attacking. And by the time my bodyguard goes down, all of his defenses are down, or excuse me, his offense is down as well, except for Harley. So I'm going to continue to attack. Ultimately, I do lose my supervillain, which is why he ends up with that 1-star victory, if you will. But check this out. He's not going to get through these safes. Let's speed things up because it's boring to watch. Not happening. With almost a minute left, your supervillain is not going to get through this. They're just not. So this is a good way of keeping your cash stored safely. If they do manage to get back there, they're probably going to get through one or two of those safes, so they will take some of your cash, but not much of it. So this has been very effective for me to hold on to cash to keep upgrading my garage like I did this morning, hence the reason I don't have the cash that I would have had. But here's what this looks like from the inside. I've got one mine here that detonates, there we go, this oil barrel, which this door will be open, so that will detonate this oil barrel. Notice that they are, let's see if I can get a good angle there. See how they're touching? The radius of this oil barrel touches that one. I have the more powerful one outside because I want anyone standing around, loafing around out there to explode. And I have it hidden behind this kind of dark area in the wall. So if I were to have it over here, it wouldn't be as good because as they're getting ready to attack, that kind of sticks out in my peripheral vision. I say, oh, there's a trap there. So, like I said, this guy, he had to attack a couple of times to figure out what I was up to. And I put the oil barrel there, and you really can't see it unless you're right up on top of it. So this has been very, very effective for me in keeping people out of my base until they are on level, and even in which case they're not going to get too far. So I hope this has been useful. Please let us know what you think in the comments below. If this is something that you have adopted, or you think there's a better way of going about it, please let us know below. As always, this has been my pleasure. This is Bunbury Brandywine, wishing you happy gaming.